All right, let's start out by saying in December, we had a cash bonus incentive that my husband and I put out there for people that accumulated 20 customers during the month of December. Most people didn't take it very seriously, and I'm going to tell you why I would think that would be the case, because many people don't think they can do it. A lot of people don't think they can acquire 20 customers. But after tonight, you're going to feel very confident that not only are you going to be able to accumulate 20 customers in a 30-day period, but people on your team are going to be able to do it as well. And so many of you who've been around, you remember the lady by the name of Penny Carpenter. This lady lives on a farm with cattle in a city of about 600, and she is all the way, she hit the elite presidential level pretty quickly by all standards. She's just not the person that you would expect that to happen. But she shares her story. She talked about how when she first got started, she'd never ever made money in network marketing before. But this time, her sponsor encouraged her just to make a post. He told her what to say in her Facebook post, and she was very coachable. And that's the way she built her business. The post, and as well as the three-way calls that she utilized by using his support. And so what we're going to be doing tonight, I'm going to have some people on this call that are near and dear to me. You may know some of them as well. And now you're going to see that not only is this right in front of our faces, but it's not hard at all. So first of all, let me start out by sharing with you one of the team members I'm about to bring on. Her name is Erica Cargill. She was a testimony on the call last night. She has a very powerful testimony of her own, but she also has a very powerful testimony of her mother's. I'm going to see if I can share that with you just so that you can see. Let me see. Because this is how it all started. Let me see if I could find I thought I had my Gmail up. Let me pull my email up because I want y'all to see this post, because you gotta hear the whole story so that you can understand why I'm so excited that you can do this. Okay, so let me do this. So the testimony that she shared of her, okay, let me move this out of the way. I've got all these things. I'm going to just read a portion of it, not the whole thing, but just enough to give you an idea of why she had so much success by posting her mother's testimony. And let me just tell you this, as a result of this post, she signed up 9 preferred customers in one day and 3 retail customers. So I hope I got your attention, okay? Let me tell you what she said. She says, "Hello, my friends. This is my mother's testimony, y'all. I wanted to share my journey on what I've been experiencing with the new technology." Now, this is her mother. This is her mother's testimony. It's a stem cell reactivation patch I've been wearing. Let me see if I can get this. I've been patching for 10 months, before and after testimony. Okay, before the patch, she said, "Before using the patch, I struggled with multiple health issues. I had congestive heart failure and was on fluid pills." I can't get this. "Visiting the doctor every 3 months. I dealt with poor sleep due to sleep apnea, low energy, brain fog, and difficulty communicating with people. My blood pressure, sugar levels, and cholesterol were concerns. I had lost my sense of smell for years, even food cooking, and had no desire to cook or socialize. My face showed dark pigmentation. My bowels weren't regular, and overall, I didn't feel like myself. After using the technology patch, my life has truly changed. My blood pressure, sugar levels, and cholesterol are now at good levels. My congestive heart failure improved so much that I was taking off fluid pills, and now I only see my doctor every 6 months. I sleep better, feel more alert, have more energy, and even being around people again. My face has cleared. My digestion is normal. And after years of not smelling anything, I can smell again. I cook every day now and feel renewed vitality. Healing happens differently for everyone. Some notice changes quickly, others over time, but this patch works on the whole body. I'm a living witness. What once felt impossible is now my reality. I thank God for this journey and for restoration, one day at a time." Now, what happened as a result of that post, I called Erica because I was impressed for some reason. I mean, I was just impressed with the testimony. We hear testimonies every day, but the fact that one of my team members had a post that was so inspiring, I called her and said, Erica, have you gotten any results? Have people reached out to you as a result of this post? And I already told you she signed up 9 preferred customers and 3 retail customers. Now, some of it is a little different than the way I'm saying it, but what I want to do right now, I think, Erica, I made you a co-host. If you're able to unmute yourself and share your video, I appreciate it. Thank you, Erica. Come on. Erica is originally from Greensboro, North Carolina, and she recently moved to Atlanta, and she lives in the Douglas area. She's a hairstylist. So if y'all anybody live in that area want to get a hair done, reach out to her. But Erica, please tell us what happened as a result of this post, and maybe, just tell the true story of how it all happened to inspire everybody, okay?
Okay, so hello everyone. So how it happened initially, I went to my mom and I was telling my mom, I said, Mom, I said, since you had great experiences, why don't we just do a story and share it with your Facebook family? And she was like, at first, she was really leery about doing it. And I told her, I said, this could help somebody else. And so we started, she started writing down. First of all, I had told her to journal her daily gains or what kind of experience she was experiencing. And I've been told her this, and she ended up doing it. And so she had wrote a journal, and she documented everything that was going on with her body. And so I put it together, and we posted it. And then I would record like videos of her. So if you go to my Facebook page, and you could see her riding the bike, and how she was not riding the bike, but she was dancing. So she ended up joining a community where a lot of seniors go at. And so she was doing yoga dancing. And I never had seen my mama move like that in such a long time. Because, like the post was saying, all that stuff on it was so true. And so when we posted it, they started like my mama friends, and we had family members. They started messaging her, and so my mom don't do good with the messaging. So I will, help her answer any questions, and that's how we got them. And my mom, my mom had made a suggestion. She said, "Well, why don't I just be a secretary for you?" And so my mama goal was to get call 10 people a day. Now I was still calling people, but she was working hard. Okay, so for the people that she got, my mom got 6 people. All right, and so she had them to call me, and we was just going back and forth. I was just signing people up, and I couldn't believe it. And then another post, I had got 3 retail customers. I got 4 retail customers. Um, and they one guy called me because we was in another business together. So he said, I saw your post, what you said about your mom. He said, well, how do I start using the patch? And so I told him, and he signed up his own self, really. And I didn't really, I had 2 of my retail customers, they signed up on their own. They told me send them the link, and I did. But this story right here, I just made up my mind that I was going to talk to 10 people a day, even if calling, because see, the blessing of it is people that really wants to feel good in their bodies. Those are people that's going to seek after you. I didn't really have to chase after anybody because it spoke volumes in my mom's testimony. So it was easy. And still to this day, I signed somebody up today but it's just the opportunity is there. We just gotta share it, be honest with people. And so yeah, that's how I did it. And I thank God for it. Thank God for my mom because she's a believer of it. So now I give her a little money on the side because she helping me get customers. And I got them all in preferred customer plus.
Right.
And
Well,
I told them the
let me
benefit.
ask you this question, Erica, because this is what you told me, and it shows up in your back office. You literally sign all these people, these nine preferred customers in one day, right?
I think
Wasn't it just
it
one
was
day?
back to back. It was back to back in the same week. It was
Okay,
back to
I thought you said, yeah, because when you sent me the text, you said I signed up nine
back. Okay,
preferred
yeah.
customers in one day.
I have to
And
go
then
back and check, but maybe it was close. It was really
either
day
way,
after day. It was a
yeah, even if it was just 2 or 3 days, that's impressive.
yes.
Because a lot of people don't think they can get that many customers, but the story was very compelling. And then I think you said a cousin of yours referred somebody, but when you share it, let your people know that you're on a mission. And if you told your mother this is to help somebody else. And
Hmm.
so, yeah, but I just think that's so inspiring. And what in one week, and I mean, we're talking about just from customers alone, y'all. She's made $505 last week just from customers. Because remember, for every preferred customer you get, you're gonna earn $20. And then because of the customer premium, she has over 20 customers in her back office. So therefore, well, not so much over 20, but when you get at least 1,200 points worth of preferred customers, you start getting 20% on top of 20% of the volume. And the volume of a preferred customer is 77 points, just like it is for all of us. So what's 20% of that? Another $15.40. So now she's getting $35 every time one of those customers hit. Those customers don't just hit this week, they hit next month, the same week, and next month. So if you had 20 customers every month, you're talking about $702 because of the $400 in the customers plus the another 15, it's a total of 708, something like that. So, but last week alone, Erica, you generated over $505. I know that's exciting, right?
Yes. And can I say something else?
Sure.
One of the things I said in my post is where a lot of times, you know how you want to give the audience a peek of something.
Hmm.
One of the things that came in my spirit when we were posting stuff, it's not good to put the name of the product in there. You can
Right.
say patch or technology because
Mhm.
they can go Google it and find out, okay, what it's about. But when I just said a patch, one of my friends back in North Carolina, he said, "What kind of patch is this?" I had two people to respond. But yeah, that's just a little point that we don't want to say what we're using, but
Because
you
they'll
want to kind
prejudge it,
of
yeah, and
you
they
want
do
them
their
to
own
kind
research.
of nudge you a little bit, and then we'll go over there and tell them what it is.
So two more questions. So in the process of getting these customers, you know how we tell people to go to this is it info and all this kind of stuff. Did you basically close these customers just by talking to them, or did they have to go do some research and come back to you? How did it? You just basically talk to them?
Oh, even they bought when I signed them up. Then I gave them information. It was already proof that my mom's testimony said it all. So they didn't
Right.
need to. I didn't need to go give it to them after they contacted me. I just
They
assigned
contacted
them
you.
up.
You didn't even, yeah. So another this situation, they contacted you.
Yes.
All right. Second question is you didn't give anybody samples, right?
Nope. Nope. Even
See,
like
so
my
many
yeah.
times we're yeah, many times we're feeling like, okay, let me give you some samples. So I'm gonna tell you something. As a result of what you did, Erica, it inspired me. So on Monday, I only had a couple of hours of free time Monday morning, and I personally I had a list of people that you know how you prejudge people, you never reach out to them. There was
Mhm,
people in my phone that I had already put a list together. I had made up my mind I was gonna call them. But when you
mhm.
did that post, it inspired me. I didn't post, I just called them and told them, something like, hey, how's it going? I haven't talked to you in a while. Listen, I don't know if you know this, but Harvey and I are on a mission to help a lot of people. And if you got about 5 minutes, let me explain to you what we're doing to help a lot of people. And I started talking about, ask them, what do you know about stem cell technology? And of course, one thing goes to the other. And then I still threw in a couple of testimonies, and all of them, except for it was three more people it was seven people I talked to. Three of them I gotta get back to. It's not that,
Right,
they wanted to know, is there any information? So I still think I'm going to sign them up, but
mhm,
not one of them did I give us patch. So I'm
right,
saying that to you, you don't have to give people patches to make them. It's because you got to share those testimonies.
right.
So you did just have something else you wanted?
Yes, one thing I do want to say now, you really have to be led to give people patches. And so, good thing I had contacted Emerson, but this wasn't from the Facebook post, though. It was somebody I was talking to previously about the patch. I did send her five. I had Mr. Emerson to take her five patches, but from the post, I did not send people patches. So, yes.
Okay. So I just want to share all these details because we got people on here that are really inspired by what obviously you probably other got team members on here that are inspired as well. But thank you so much for setting that example for us, Erica. And speaking of Emerson, I got Emerson on the line. I see you, Emerson. Come on and unmute yourself and share what you, because Emerson is the person she was talking about. Emerson is on fire. You have a team member that you're helping every single day. Can you tell us about Miss Christina, for example, or whatever you would like to share with regard to getting these preferred customers to inspire these people?
Well, thank you so much, Radita. I appreciate the opportunity to share. Um, I had an opportunity to go down to Eastern North Carolina, and there I met a young lady by the name of Faustina Lynch. And I could tell she was really on fire, and we had some challenges getting her signed up and getting her in place to do what she wanted to do. And the wonderful thing about Faustina, and maybe that's one of the reasons that we work so well together, is she reminded me of my mother. Little diminutive lady, but she was a fireball. So she signed up the end of December. And so I told her about the Zoom calls. I told her about the huddles and all the things that we were doing and how she could grow a business and, that I would help her and whatever. But then I noticed that she wasn't making any of the Zoom calls, and I wasn't exactly sure why she wasn't making any of the Zoom calls. And I said, well, if you've got some names, she had plenty of names. She had lots of people to talk to. And she would always say, well, here's a name, here's a number. You give this person a call, give that person a call. I said, no, we can do a three-way. Well, she has some other challenge. She drives school buses. She does some other things. So I said, okay, that's no problem. I'll go ahead and talk to the folk. And she had kind of pre-qualified me before I talked to the folk. But at any rate, we got going. We got going. And all of a sudden she had one preferred customer, then two preferred customers. And the more I tell her she was getting, the more excited she got. And so she kept giving me names. Long story short, in less than a month, she's almost given me 75 names of people to talk to. Well, on the 19th of this month, Martin Luther King's Day, I was able to go down and see her and see another group of preferred customers and brand partners that were there. And what hit me when I saw her, she picked up her phone and I saw it was a flip phone. And I said, okay. And now it kind of connected that she is technologically challenged. She's been around the sun 75 times, and that's not in her wheelhouse. She couldn't assimilate the type of technology because again, I'm struggle with it as well. But she had not even have a smartphone. So I said, now I understand because I tried to send her posts that she didn't get. She tried to send me a picture which took forever to get. And so here's this lady, 75 years old, and she is talking. And so we started doing three ways. And in less than a month, she put in seven people at the preferred customer level. She's got three more working right now. I've talked to one before this call tonight. And so again, the times when I want to get with her, like tonight, she's not on this Zoom call. I wish that she was. And I sent out many messages letting her know that this was going to happen tonight. I actually wanted her to do it, but again, she's not where we are with technology. But at some point in time, I'm hoping that I get her daughter involved so that she can take a step up from the flip phone to the smartphone and be able to even embrace her business even the more. But she is a fireball. Derek always told me, he says, it's better to have someone who's on fire versus someone who knows all about the business and they're on ice. This lady's on fire and she's going to get them in. And I have no doubt in my mind that she's going to blow me away. She's working me real hard right now, but that's okay. I have no problems with that. At some point in time, she's going to be able to do it herself. And I thank you again for this one, Verdita.
What, well, Emerson, I want to ask you as well. Did any of those preferred customers get patches prior to signing up?
No, she didn't have patches. She just had her patches. And so I didn't know them, and I'm 3 hours away, so I didn't send them patches. She just talked to them, and I met. By the time she got me on the phone talking to him, and I finished the introduction about the product and talking about it, it was a done deal. So again, if you're on
So,
fire behind it, that's all you need.
okay, so like in Erica's situation, people were calling her and they was responding to her mother's testimony. Were you just giving them information? Were you sharing testimonies? What were you doing on those 3 ways?
Okay, on the three-way calls, I would give them information because she would just say, it's a patch. You just wear a patch. And that's all she basically could say. And again, she didn't have all the information to properly talk about it the way that it needed to be talked about. So she'd get me on there. She said, well, this is Mr. Gibson. This is my upline. He knows everything about it. Y'all just listen to him. And so I would give them the introduction of what was going on and how it works and
Mhm.
fill them in on it. And then I would send them, I would text them information so they could get on, they could see um, the Zoom and they could see the YouTube videos and things of this nature. And the next thing you know, okay, I'm good. Let's go. How do I sign up? So it works. It
Yeah.
really, really works.
Now, and the one reason I wanted you to come on, Emerson, is to show people that you don't have to be, a young person really good with technology. Here's this lady, doesn't have a lot of free time doing other things, technically challenged, don't even know how to, because you told me if she was on this Zoom right here, you would have had to three-way her onto the phone with you so she could just listen. She
Yeah.
doesn't know how to get on a Zoom.
In
And
other words, anytime she heard any information like this, I would have to get my cell phone out, turn up the speaker, and then get on my computer and let her listen to what was being presented. That's how but she's driven. She is so driven
Yeah.
to do
And,
this.
and so basically, let's just round this off to 10 because you told me she got about 3 more people in the hopper. But just
Exactly.
in one month, here's a person during the holidays. So many people make all of these excuses. It's the weather, it's the all these things. And here she is with 10 customers. And some people don't even have 10 customers, period. Okay.
Let me
So,
share this with you.
okay, go ahead.
I had said, it's the holiday, just like you said. I'm going to back off a little bit and I'm not going to do this because I said I want to interrupt people with their holidays. Well, she pushed me to the point where I said, you know what? I was wrong. And I'm not too pig-headed to admit, yeah, I was wrong. The holidays, if you got somebody who's in pain, if you got somebody that's hurting, and you want to offer them an opportunity to help their body do better, you need to go ahead, no matter what time of year it is, and present.
They still in pain. They still in pain.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Emerson, for being the leader you are, because Emerson drove 3 hours, excuse me, down the Rocky Mountain from Greensboro to help these people. A lot of people just don't have that same type of initiative, and I know you're going back. So thank you and also all the work you're doing here in Greensboro, helping other people. So thanks a lot. You're going to be director in no time. One more person I want y'all to hear from. Thank you so much, Emerson. One more person I
Thank you so
want y'all
much.
to hear from. What's going on with this computer? One second. Okay. My computer is doing something. All right. One more person I want you to hear from, and that is Derek Hawkins out of New Jersey. Derek, you were sharing something with me about, attraction, law of attraction, attraction marketing. Can you share, what you were telling me earlier with everybody?
Absolutely. Can you hear me away? Okay.
Yes, I can, and I can see you as well.
Oh, great. I want to say, I don't know what's happening in Greensboro. Erica's from Greensboro, moved to Atlanta. Emerson's in Greensboro. Alan, I got to meet some
And
more
wait a
people in
minute, and
Greensboro.
we got another powerhouse on the call from Greensboro, Miss Catherine. She's from there as well.
Oh, gosh. Greensboro's on fire. But yeah, I want to just share. It's funny how things happen, and I talk about things being divinely ordered because when I spoke to you earlier, Vedita. Every once in a while, I'll take some time. I ordered courses. I've been on classes, and I've been on the class about attraction marketing. And today, I just so happened to you said, let me just go back and revisit this course that I used to listen to. And I listened to it, and it talked about attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is basically using social media um, and other outlets to get people to draw to you, so people are coming to you, just like what happened to Erica Cargill. And there's certain things that they pointed out, and I'm just going to share some of those things because I think it's relevant. It says focus on why you are doing what you are doing, share your story. That's what Erica did. It says stop talking about your products, talk about relieving pain, or talk about your own testimony. Because if you think about when you think about Starbucks, what comes to mind? And then, again, just think about when you say Starbucks, what comes to mind? And most people mind coffee, right? But Starbucks sells pastries. They have sandwiches. They have other things. They have gift cards. They have souvenirs. But when you say Starbucks, people automatically think about coffee. So when you're posting stuff, if you put, for example, X39 Lifeway, people don't really relate to that because they don't know what that is. But everybody relates to pain. Everybody relates to overcoming challenges. So one of the most important things when you do share is share, for example, your transformation. Show before and after. Something that happened earlier in your life, and you can show this is the result, and people will flock that, and people will actually start coming to you, and they want to will ask you about how do you resolve that pain, how do you deal with that issue. So again, when you do post, focus on posting again your transformation, your what it's doing for you, why you're doing it, and now to get more people to look at it. So again, I just wanted to share those things because it's just ironic. Well, I don't say it's ironic. I believe it just so happened to be that me and Vertita talked about it today. I could have looked at this training a month ago, tomorrow. I just happened to look at it this morning. And then I spoke to Vedita in the afternoon, and then she told me about Erica's testimony with her mother. I have a testimony from my mother, and she actually called me. It's a phone call, and sometime when I do a Zoom, I actually play that. I just play that particular call that she talks about. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to I'll let you guys know what the results are. But I'm going to do more posts about some of the experiences that I've had in terms of before and after. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Start if you are going to post, just talk about your own transformation, how you went from A to B. You don't have to say how you did it, and then people will reach out to you, and that's why they call it attraction marketing. Because rather than you going after people and asking them and trying to get them on the Zoom and trying to explain everything to them, this is another way that you can use to get those customers that Vidita's talking about that we all should go after and set that goal to get 20 customers. Well, that's the beginning, but 50 is the ultimate goal. So back
Right,
to you, Verdita.
right. Thank you. And notice we're talking about customers, you all. We're talking about, because we're not even talking about brand partners. Yes, that's the ultimate goal, but so many of us have overlooked customers. But those of you who got on a little late, you missed the whole key about this whole call. Let me pull this up. Is that we have a person, she was the first one on the call, who got 9 customers in a matter of 2 or 3 days. I don't know how many, she doesn't even remember how many days, but it was very short period of time. So what I want to do is this. I want to pay attention to this because I wanted y'all to understand you're going to get excited now when you put all this together. February is coming up. And February is known as the month of love. We had a cash bonus incentive back in December. When I say we, Harvey and I extended it to our team. The company didn't do this. We just extended it to our team, and out of our own pocket, we were planning to give people bonuses if they could get 20 customers. So now that February is a month of love, let me share something with you that hopefully, be inspiring. Okay, let me go to the next page. So share your love of X39 and enroll 20 PCs or more. And if you do that, you're going to receive $100 for every 20 PCs you enroll during the month of February. Now, keep in mind, Erica just shared with us, she got 9 preferred customers and 3 retail customers, probably within a 2 or 3 day period of time. And then she turned around and signed another one up today. And matter of fact, one person she had me do a 3-way is going to be a business partner. That's not even a customer. That's a business partner that we did a 3-way, but she didn't use my support to close any of those people. She did this on her own. Okay. Now, So if you can get 20 customers starting February 1st, you're going to get $100 for every 20 customers. So get ready to receive the bag. Okay. Now, here's what you're going to earn. If you get those 20 customers, we get $20 for every preferred customer in retail profit. So that's a $400 bonus right there. You're also going to get paid $308 because if you've got 20 customers, you're going to get 20% in customer premiums, 20% of 77 points. Each X39 is worth 77 points. And 20% of that is $15.40. So if you got 20 customers, that's another $308, meaning you're going to make a $708 plus the $100 in cash bonus that we're going to give you, right? So now that's 708 already. Okay, just hold on, because it's going to get better and better, as they say. What if, for some of you who have a team like Derek, I was talking to Derek. Derek has a large team. He easily can have 5 people. For example, Emerson is one of the people on his team. 5 people on his team that are going to duplicate this. So what if, remember, for every 20 customers, that generates 1,540 business volume. Excuse me. And then your personal volume, remember, all of us are supposed to be getting 2 sleeves a month. That's 154 points. So for every person that you have on your team that is getting 20 customers, that's going to generate you 1,694 points per business partner. Okay. So if you got 5 of them, that's 8,470 business volume. Now turn back around and add your customers, your personal customers, and your personal business volume. Remember, that's 1,600. Everybody is generating 1,694 points if they're getting 2 sleeves and they got 20 customers. So now you add that 8,470 plus your personal volume. Guess what? You are a 2-star director with 10,164 points. Gets better, y'all. It gets better. So watch this. Guess what else you're going to receive? We get paid other ways. So if you're also going to receive 7%. All those people that are on your team, they're getting the customer premiums, but guess what you're getting? You're getting the level earnings bonus. You're getting 7% as a 2-star director. You're going to be getting 7% on all of their customers. That's 8,470 points. 7% of that is $593. Your binary commissions are going to be paid at 9%, because if you have in the binary, we're hoping that half of them are going to fall on your left and half of them are going to fall on your right when it comes to these business partners. So you're going to take half of that 10,000 volume that you have, say 5,000 on one side, 9% is $450. If you're not yet a 1-star director, guess what? You're going to get the breakthrough bonus of $500. Keep in mind, you're only going to get $250 up front, and the rest of it, if you maintain a 1-star director for 4 weeks in a row, I mean, not in a row, but out of the whole year, they give you a whole year to get to hit 1-star director again. So you for 4 weeks, if you do it 4 weeks total, you get the rest of the 500. So 250 plus 250, that's a $500 bonus. So your total earnings will be the 800 that you got on your own customers, 593 that you're going to get on the level earnings bonus, 450 that you're going to get in the binary, plus your $500 being breakthrough bonus for being a 1-star director. And I still didn't add the $100 commission bonus that we're going to give. That's $2,351 by you getting 20 customers and finding 5 accountability partners to do the same. That's just on customers. That's not even on business partners. We're still getting binary commissions and all these other commissions on other ways on the business partners. These are just 5 people. You might have 100 people on your team. Okay, so now don't forget about the Hawaiian trip, y'all. See, the whole time you're accumulating these points in talking about the money that you're going to make, you're also accumulating points for the Hawaii trip. So watch this. Wait a minute now. My computer is stuck. There you go. This thing it's in my way. That's the reason I keep getting hung up. So don't forget about the points. Watch this. With the 20 customers, we get 1 point for every customer. I'm gonna pull this sheet out because this is where you keep track of your points. 20 points just for the customers. Let's say you just got started. Okay, if you just got started and you made it all the way to 2-star director, you have until the 22nd of February to get these points in. You can get 20 customers in 25 days. So if you hit earned by personally ranking up, if you hit manager 1, I can't hardly see this because it's light. You're getting 5 points just for hitting 1-star manager, 5 points for hitting 2-star manager, 7 points for hitting 3-star manager, 13 points for hitting 1-star director, and 15 points for hitting 2-star director. That's 45 points just on you personally getting promoted. Okay, you can do this. You will also receive 5 points for each business partner that ranked up to 2-star managers. 2-star managers only 1,500 points. Look, I look at the success pathway. I'm looking at the compensation plan every day. If you had 5 people that just hits 2-star manager, according to this thing, you're going to get another 2 and 3, another 5 points, because 1-star manager get 2 points, and 2-star manager they get 3. So that's 5 people and 5 points. That's another 25 points. You already at 70 points plus the 20 that you got for your customer. You at 90 points. You have qualified for the trip. Now you still got to get another 10 points to qualify for the airfare. See, it's 75 points to qualify, but if you get 100, they're going to cover your airfare too. So you all just get you 20 customers and get 5 people to do the same. I'm hoping that you're inspired by what Emerson has said, by what Erica said, by what I said. Heck, I'm not used to getting all these customers either, but I got 5 in 2 days. Here's your action items, you guys. Take your phone out and call everybody in your phone. Now, I'm not saying not to post. If you're good at posting, go on and post. Tell your story. I'm going to even do it. Y'all going to watch, y'all going to see me posting on Facebook. Reach out to your family and friends. That's if you're calling them. Okay, then you want to get with your friends and host testimonial calls or something. Like just get 4 or 5 people say, look, I got a great testimony. You might have some friends that listen, what are you doing in the next this in the next hour? I got something you need to hear. Get them on a testimonial call. This is going to generate customers. Celebrate your love of X39 with the family and friends, you guys, in the month of February. Now let me pull one more thing up before I think this is the page I need. This is the tracker. Okay, so this is can you all see this, Derek? Can you see the Hawaiian tracker?
Yeah, we can see it. You can make it a little bigger.
So this is, if you go to thisisitteam.com and click on downloads, you'll see this tracker. This is what I was talking about. If as people come on your team and they, like if they hit 1-star manager, that's only 750 points. 2-star managers, 15 points. You're accumulating points because these people are getting customers. You can get all the way to 2-star manager without even having to enroll a business partner. Just your customers alone, you can be a 2-star manager. So that's 5 points. That's why I said 2-star managers you're matching them when they personally get to 2-star manager, you get them 5 points. And then when you're ranking up yourself, so you can't hardly see these numbers, but if you get up to 2-star director, look, I told you, 5 points is 1-star manager, 5 points is 2-star manager, 7 points is 3-star manager, 1 director 1, 13 points, director 2, 15 points. That's whatever that is. 45 points or something I said. But y'all, this is exciting. So this is what I want to do real quick. I'm going to see, let me look at my tools here. I'm going to see if I can unmute everybody. See if I can do this. Because I think you should be able to unmute yourself now. If anybody is excited about what they hear, I want y'all to put a heart or yes or something in the chat. Say something, because I want to know who's ready to go ahead and make this money. There's somebody.
Verdita, this is you.
This is me?
Yeah, I can't tell. Okay, I'm unmuted, but listen, this is Jeff Payton.
Hey,
And
Jeff.
yes, I'm very much inspired by this entire Zoom, especially the testimony about Erica's mom. That was impactful because the verbiage was just right on point, uh, definitely moving people toward the product. She did a great job with that. And then all of the other information too, Derek, man, that was absolutely incredible. But this is the kind of reinforcement we need to accelerate the momentum up in February and the rest of the year. The
Yes, we
impact
need to
that I feel
continue
behind
this.
this is I'm like, man, listen, we've been getting customers all day. As a matter of fact, we're with some people right now signing up some customers, as well as I've got another one to do tonight when I get back to the house. But I'm so appreciative of this kind of structure because when people are talking about their own situations, their own testimonies, their own um, production, it encourages each and every one of us on the team. So listen, thank you, Verdita. This is a win-win situation, and I'm truly inspired. Thanks for doing.
And
Thanks
Jeffrey,
for allowing me to share.
you know something, Jeffrey, thank you for sharing that. But the customer is the easiest transaction that we have. $100 transaction. I think everybody I signed up, if they didn't do the $25, where they get the free patches and everything, it was just $114 or something like that. That's
Yeah,
a very quick, easy transaction to do, you guys. So there's no excuses if people want to get well. I'm seeing people
absolutely, and
like
that
June saying,
encourages me to do the same thing for my team
yeah,
as
I
well.
see June on here saying she's excited. I see Judy saying yes. I see Larice Rivers saying hell yeah. Stephen Haynes saying oh yeah. Somebody say I don't know who this is. Somebody Wick Life Coach to everybody. All these hearts.
Rashida,
AOMCK. Yes, but
can I
it's a
say
lot of people on here. Anybody else? I see somebody trying to say something. Go ahead.
this be Erica again?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to tell you this as well. What helps, what I've been doing for my previous customers. Sometimes I don't know if y'all
Erica, you're
remember.
completely in the dark.
Yeah, my niece turned off the light.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So hold on, let me turn
That's
it on.
okay. That's okay. That's okay.
So the quote is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So what I do, I'll call them once a month to see how they're doing. And I'll because sometimes people get discouraged and they might take themselves off auto ship. And because my thing is staying in touch with your customers is the number one thing, keeping people on auto ship.
That's
So,
right.
and then, because I had people to say, well, I'm really not feeling anything, or I encourage them. I say, look, this is it's not going to happen overnight. I said, everybody's body is different. And I'll send tests, I'll touch them every month and to see where they at. And so that's another thing that I think will help to
Yeah.
keep
Following
maintaining,
up.
following up
Yeah.
with your
And
customer.
make sure that they know that you're thinking about them.
Yes,
That's very good. Thank you
right.
for thinking about that. Does anybody else want to share anything? I love your hair on this picture, by the way, Erica, the blonde hair. I love that. Um,
Thank you.
anybody else want to come on and make any comments or ask any questions uh, about anything?
Verdita, you got 27 people in the chat. You might want to check
Oh,
those questions out.
oh yeah, I mean, I acknowledge the people who were saying they want to do it. I was calling some names. Alan said, "Let's go." I mean, but I'm allowing people to unmute themselves and go ahead and share their excitement about this. We got to have some energy now. We got to make. First of all, who wants to go to Hawaii? You can do it. I just showed you how to do it. Okay. Get you some customers. You're going to get the 20 points for the customers. You're going to get promoted along the way. So many of you are not even at one-star manager. You can do this.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Hey, this is this is Judy Gretz.
Hi,
This
Judy.
is Hey, I just wanted to share something with you that that has helped me this week as I've been signing up not a lot of customers, one at a time, right? But Warren Buffett, I don't know if everybody know who Warren Buffett is, but he is a billionaire. He, owns huge corporations, and yet he lives very simply. He enjoys making money, but he doesn't worship money.
Mhm.
And he's very, very, he's a hero of mine. Anyway, his advice to Bill and Melinda Gates back in the 90s when they started their foundation was find your bullseye of what you're working on and let other things fall away. You'll feel better if you keep your talents in that bullseye and keep working on those issues, and then you'll feel less bad about the things that you let go.
Wow. You still there, Judy?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you
So,
saying, okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying I'm not saying let family go. I'm not saying let the important things go. I'm not saying that. But there are a lot of things I know that I spend time on that don't get me to where my goal is.
That's right.
And so I'm trying to look at those and determine what those are and let
We call that non-income producing activity, things that are not going to
exactly
move the person
non-income
along the way. We
producing
talked about that.
activity.
Yeah.
That's
We talked
exactly
about,
right. And
yeah,
and to be
we
able
talked,
to focus my eye on the bullseye,
that's right. A couple of weeks ago on our Power Six call, we talked about the 4 Ds. One of them is to delete things that are
Yes,
not income producing activities from your schedule. Like if you're watching TV 2 hours at night or two at whatever, I don't always have a lot of free time, but if I was watching TV during the 2 hours that I called people on Monday, I wouldn't have gotten 4 customers. So yeah, we have to sacrifice a little bit. Today I was out and about and I saw this swimming suit. I didn't even have time to try the swimming suit on. I just bought the swimming suit because I already claimed I was going to be wearing that in Hawaii. But see, you got to keep your goals in front of you, you guys, and keep your eye on the prize. So thank you for those encouraging words, Judy. All
What's up,
right, thank you.
Verdita? What's up?
Hey, Larice.
Hey, oh my gosh, super pumped up. I'm just gonna say this one thing. Sometimes we all need another injection in our life, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm injected right now. I've been injected for the last couple of weeks, and literally, I see the change. I see the what's about to happen, what has happened, but what's really about to happen, and accountability. Juanita, we've been doing a accountability call. We do a power call, and,
Mm-hmm.
and look, it might just be me and her, but guess what? We're gonna keep doing it and doing it and doing it. It's just like get accountability partner. I think that's always good. I really am super excited about the future of this company and the future of my own life and everybody else's life. Love you guys. Let's go.
All right, thank you. Let me see. I think share screen. I'm trying to make sure I got it where people can share their video. I don't know if anyway, I don't know nothing about these tools I got on here, so I'm just wondering why nobody's showing their face. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you, Larissa. Y'all just heard from a powerhouse from another business we were in. I mean, she's definitely a strong inspiration. Wait till she get herself cranked up. Thank you, Larissa, for sharing. Anybody else want to share before we end this call? All right. I know some people out on this call from Texas. And they say big things come out of Texas. We expect some big things coming out of you all, Monique and Marilyn and Jessica. We expect some big things out of you all. So thank you all so
Don't
much
forget
does
North
anybody else want
Carolina.
to, huh?
Don't forget North Carolina.
Oh yeah, we already know. We got some powerhouse. Miss Harrelson, she's being quiet right now, but that lady is no joke. She's busy signing up preferred customers. She got some strong people look like they possibly will be coming on her team. So yes, we will be in North Carolina very, very soon. So thank you all so much for getting on this call. I will be sitting out the recording. Please, y'all, let's do this. Professor Strother, I see you didn't say anything, but did you want to say something? Because you always have something to say.
I was trying to keep quiet so I didn't just extend the meeting too long, but I'm excited. I'm already getting ready to post some stuff myself, and that's great, and that really gives people a simplified way of just communicating regarding um, exposures and even if you have a busy schedule, because I know my schedule is just crazy, people can still take time to do this. It takes a few seconds and it's
Mhm.
personable. That's what I love about it. It's personable. So I think everyone, we just got to do it. We got to do it. We got to get over this hump. We got to really start 2026 strong, and take the things we learned from last year, apply new things this year. As Jim Rose says, we have to get rid of the old habits of the things that didn't work and adopt new philosophies for 2026. And that's it. Is really reaching out to people. Everything's customer based now. When you not everything, but the comp plan is really going to reward you for helping people. So we need to really take the time and do that and
Yeah.
kind of just I'm in that transition too, and people I talk to on my team, we're talking about loading up customers, helping a lot of people. So let's focus on helping people, because a lot of the people that are customers, they're gonna have these testimonies that are going to be a big thing for them. So the belief is going to be there, and they're the perfect people to later convert to business partners. It happens all the time
Absolutely.
because the belief is there, and a lot of people that's brand partners, some of them don't engage because the belief is not high enough. But once you have customers first and the belief is already there, you're going to have people come back to you and say, hey, well, so how do I do what you do? Because people are going to get
Mhm.
tired of referring you their friends and family members and realize, hey, I'm sending money away. And a lot
Right.
of those people are going to go through that shift, and those are going to be brand partners for you. Then you're going to see that duplication process come about. We talk about get your first 10 customers out the way, and then you teach your
Mhm.
people to do that. But you can say it with more belief when you've already done it yourself. You got your 10 customers out the way. Now I tell you, it's powerful when you can say things out of confidence like, yeah, I already got my 10 customers now, and my business pays for itself. My sleeves and my spouse's sleeves are being paid for, plus we got money left over. So sure, when you tell people that from the beginning and it's already been done, you can say it with more belief, and people are going to be excited about partnerships. And so I think this is the right direction to go, the right steps for 2026. So let's get it done. So with that, I'll turn it
Yeah.
back over to you. Thanks for allowing me to share, Mr.
And
Virginia
by
Long.
the way, Jewel, you have such a powerful testimony. When you post that, if you do it right, that's everybody gonna be reaching out to you. Because I tell your testimony almost every day now. You and your family.
And some people say that, but I don't know which one. I have so many.
All
Which one
three, well, your mom, your son, and you, all
yeah,
three of them are powerful, but your son's testimony is unbelievable. I
man.
tell that testimony all the time. You could literally run all the way to 1-star presidential with that testimony. Seriously. That testimony is so strong. So once you post it, it's over. So, but one more thing that you said that reminded me, I forgot to tell y'all should have got an email from corporate on Monday morning saying that if you help someone that is a first generation 1-star director to you, you're going to get $250 for that person becoming a 1-star director. Now, that's extra money that I didn't even talk about. So they won't get they're going to get the breakthrough bonus of 500, but you're going to get $250 if you help them become a 1-star. So both of y'all getting paid now. You get 50% match. So y'all, that's exciting too. But listen, we're going to end the call tonight.
Verdita, can I,
Oh, hey,
this is Juanita,
Juanita.
can I
Hey,
say
Juanita.
something?
Sure,
Hey, I
absolutely.
wanted to say this, with our new app, the LifeWave, the now site,
Mhm.
if you type your testimonial in there, then they will help you write it so that it's compliant.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
awesome. And I know
yeah.
some people are not really good at that, but maybe next week I could, because I know if you are really familiar with that, because we at the end of 10 o'clock now,
Mhm.
maybe next week, or even maybe we can record it and just send it out, because some people just need a real person talking them through it. I know that's the way I am, but that's a good point to make. And they trained on that at the at the conference. So thank you so much for reminding us of that, Juanita.
Mhm. Okay.
Hey, Verdita,
Yes.
I know y'all were like killing me. One more thing I meant to tell you guys, we need to really focus on the preferred customer plus, because I when I was signing people up, I told they had a good when I was sharing what the benefits that they get. And so all the people that I was signing my mama up under, she got credit in her back office.
That's right.
And I literally, so when I called customer service and asked them, well, how do they do that? Can she just get, do they just give her cash? They say no. So her auto ship is going to come out of her next auto ship. So she already got,
After three, after
yeah,
three
after
customers,
after
they
three
credit
customers.
$100 to your next month's auto ship. That's
Yes,
good to
it's
know.
already in there. And I went back there to see it, but that was a great motivation for a lot of people that I got
That's right.
to share it because
Yeah,
I'm getting people shared with, for the people
right.
that sign up, they calling me.
Right, because the lady I signed up yesterday said, wow, no, before I even told her about that, she said, I'm going to refer people to you. She don't want to do the business. She said, I'm going to be referring people to you. I said, do you realize that if you refer 3 people, you'll get a $100 credit towards your next order? She said, yes. I mean, she said, oh, that's exciting. And and the other thing about the Preferred Customer Plus is they get 10 free patches of another patch. Like if Eon is probably going to be the first one, then you got your carnosine and your gluta. They're going to get a different patch every month, 10 patches every month. So for one time $25 annual fee, they can get 10 free patches. And then also if they also get a referral link. So if they refer 3 customers, their patches are paid for the next month. So thank you for reminding. I thought everybody knew all the rules of the preferred customer because we talked about it so much. But thanks for reminding. But some people may not know that. Thank you all so much. Listen, I enjoyed this call. Hope you did too. I'll send the recording out. You all have a wonderful weekend. Take care.